these are all kind of scary looking transition words, and if it helps, you can kind of sort through them first and try to dumb them down. So secondly is probably, gonna happen if we have like a firstly, right? First this, then this, that kind of thing. Consequently is just a very fancy way of saying so, right? If something is a consequence, then it's kind of a so situation. This happened, so this other thing happened. Moreover is just a very fancy way of saying and. This is barely a transition word at all. It's just kind of a way of moving on to the next point. And however is probably the one you know the best. That's just another fancy way of saying but. So let's take a look at the sentences and see if any of our kind of simpler versions would fit. And that probably means that the more complicated version is right. Geoscientists have long considered Hawaii's Mauna Loa volcano to be Earth's largest shield volcano by volume, measuring approximately 74,000 cubic kilometers. According to a 2020 study by local geoscientist Michael Garcia, Hawaii's something shield volcano is significantly larger, boasting a volume of 148,000 cubic kilometers. So they thought this was the biggest, but this other one is, right? Like it's not like a positive and negative contrast, or maybe you could think of it as, right? This one positive is this is a good thing for Mauna Loa. It's the biggest volcano. This would be a bad thing for Mauna Loa. This other one is bigger. So I don't know. You don't always need to have a positive and a negative to think of a but. In this case, it's very clear though. We thought one thing, but it was wrong. So this is why dumbing it down can work for both the transition words and the sentences themselves, right? Cut it down and don't waste your time trying to pronounce Puhahonu, because you don't get any points for pronouncing those things, and they definitely can kind of give your brain a little bit of a sputter as it's trying to understand what really matters for the question.